that President Biden has already pledged that he will only consider an African-American woman for the court. And when he made that pledge, I wrote a column at the time saying that's a rather curious pledge to make on a court that wouldn't allow that type of approach for college admission. But when it comes to admissions on this court, you're saying that you won't consider anyone who is male or who is not African-American. And so that's going to come up again very quickly. And the irony is the Supreme Court just accepted 2 cases on the use of race preferences in college admission.
Yes.
And so this is obviously going to come up where the president's going to have to decide if he intends to fulfill a pledge that the court would never allow if he was actually admitting someone to a college.
Jonathan Turley, what you're talking about is discrimination. And what we're about to see now is if the president of the United States would engage in that against a court who would say no to it otherwise. And that's an important thing. Race is at the heart of just about everything we see from the left right now. It is so much in the nomenclature of politics that are most divisive in America right now, not bringing us together with this further divide. But you said something, too, that I thought was really interesting. So this person has to be a woman, she has to be black, and she's got to be younger. Anybody thinking what I'm thinking? They don't know what to do with Kamala Harris in the White House right now. I can't be the only person seeing this. And you have read, I'm sure you have, Kaylee, because you and I have chatted about it, we've been reading that maybe something like this could happen with the vice president. He runs again at someone else. Look, I prefer to drink my tea rather than read the tea leaves. But when Jonathan Turley, puts out the information of young, black, and female, it's hard not to see at least she makes the list. Kaylee?
I think you're right. I'm glad you said that, Harris, because that was playing in my mind from the moment we heard about this retirement. You know, it is, politically speaking, if you are not happy with your vice president and you want her in a different role, there's no greater role than on the Supreme Court. It's a role that anyone would be honored to have. Again, you know, I would just note there's no reporting to this end at the moment, so this is just speculation. But it's widely known, there is a ton of reporting, Harris, as we've covered here on the show, that people are not quite happy with Kamala Harris, both in the West Wing, outside of the West Wing, Democrat operatives. So it's a possibility. I think she's at least on the short list, and maybe it's a position she'd readily want to consider or accept, given the challenges of the vice presidency, given the frustration she's incurred. I think it's a theory that could be credible.